With momentum and impulse, we have some new representations. First, whoops, I called this an energy bar chart, and that's definitely not what it is. This is a momentum bar chart. So we had the energy bar charts before, and they had lots of different energies and your before and after. We similarly now have a before and after. Before is on the left, after is on the right. What we put on the left is our initial momentum and the impulse, and then what we have on the right is the final momentum, and 1 plus 2 equals 3. So in this case, we see that we have a positive momentum, and then we're adding a negative impulse, so that would be an initial momentum to the right, an impulse to the left, and then because the impulse was larger than the initial momentum and in the opposite direction, we're left with a momentum that is negative, meaning it's going to the left. So momentum bar charts are one way of visualizing what's going on in terms of initial momentum, final momentum, and impulse. I don't necessarily expect you to draw these for every situation, but if you find them helpful, you can. What you should be drawing with every momentum situation is a before and after representation. And this isn't new. We actually did meet these when it came to energy, but it's again showing up here. So you have a before situation and after situation. It's helpful to sometimes draw those as two separate pictures, literally, especially if you would be needing to somehow show multiple balls in different positions, different velocity directions. Now, you can also draw those momentum bar charts, and part of the reason you might want to do that is to actually get the signs correct. So initially here, the velocity is going to the left, so your momentum is to the left. That means it's negative. Initial momentum is negative. At the end, we see that our velocity is to the right. That means our momentum is to the right and it's positive. And so the only way that we can have a negative become a positive is if the impulse that you're adding to it is positive. So that's one way to do this and to see, my impulse is positive in this situation, and then you can actually calculate it out. So definitely do the before and after, and I would encourage you to do the bar chart if you find it helpful.